What is up, everybody? J Nell here with my UFC 175 recap video. I hope you saw it. It lived up to my expectations, so let's get into it. I made 6 predictions, however, there was only 5 fights. I got 4 to 5, pretty good. Let's get into it. First up, I chose the California Kid, Uriah Faber, to beat Bruce Leroy, Alex Caceres, and I got that pick. He was just too much for him, way too strong for him, submitted him rear naked choke. In the post-press conference, they asked him about fighting fellow teammate TJ Dillashaw. He did a good job of dancing around that answer. He basically said that's not a fight he's asking for. However, he'll knock down anyone they put in front of him. He said there's still crews out there in Hidden Barrow that he'd like to get those wins, but he'll fight anyone they put in front of him. But he's not asking for it. Translation, yes, I will fight TJ Dillashaw for that belt. Because up until now, Uriah Faber has made it very clear he wants another title. And I know he'll take it from TJ Dillashaw if he gets the chance. He just doesn't want to be outright about it because that is his teammate, mentor, or mentee, and he likes the kid. So I understand him not wanting to be outright with it. Who do you want to see Uriah Faber fight next? I actually do kind of want to see him fight Dominic Cruz, but if he beats him, then who? TJ Dillashaw, basically. So next up, I lost this pick. I chose Marcus Brimage to beat Russell Doan. He did not. This was a 3-round fight, split decision in favor of Russell Doan. I agree. It was a good fight. First round, all Russell. He was able to get him down, basically control him, stifle all of his offense. Second round could have went either way. Marcus Brimage managed to kind of hurt his leg with the leg kick. And in the third round, he was able to take advantage of that. So the third round went to Marcus. Like I said, I agree with the decision. Who do you want to see Russell Doan fight next? Also a bantamweight. Next up, I got this pick. I chose Uriah Hall to beat Thiago Santos. He did. This also went all 3 rounds, but it was a unanimous decision in favor of Uriah Hall. He just basically outstruck him, landed more clean shots, more accurate. That's basically the tell. Actually, that's not the tale. The tale of this fight was his injury. In the first round, he broke his toe, and it was pretty ugly, crooked, you could tell. This was the move of the night. His corner convinced the doctor, who saw him limping off and saying, "I think my foot is broken." He limped off after the first round. His team convinced the doctor that his foot was already like that before he started the fight. It worked. They let him continue. By the end of the fight, you saw the whole bone sticking out of the toe. Oh, it was nasty. So you know what? Kudos to him. He's got all the talent in the world. The only question mark has been his mental. And with him getting through a fight like this, I think that means he's growing. So I'd love to see what happens when his mind meets his talent. I think he's going to be a force. Who do you want to see Uriah Hall fight next? He is a middleweight. Next up, the fight that was supposed to happen. I had chose Matt Mitrione to beat Stefan Struve. It did not happen. Stefan Struve suffered something like a panic attack due to his prior health conditions. I believe he fainted. They took all the precautions, said he wasn't going to fight. Fight called off. I completely agree. You can't go fainting and having panic attacks minutes before your fight, an hour before you fight. You can't do that. So he's got some decisions to make because he has prior health issues. So get well soon. Anyone know any injury updates or any updates about his condition at all, please let me know. Matt Mitrione will probably fight soon, seeing as how that fight didn't happen. Who do you want to see Matt Mitrione fight next? Now, co-main event, and my girl, Ronda Rousey against Alexis Davis. I thought this was going to be her biggest test. She beat the girl in 16 seconds. They went in, traded a couple shots. She hit her with the right. Then she got a knee to the body. Boom, doubled over. Judo throw to the ground, landed on top. One of Alexis' arms was behind her back. She had her in a headlock, and then just shots to the face, to the grill, unblocked, like 8 shots. Knocked her out of the octagon mentally. She had no idea where she was at. The ref came in, stopped the fight. We've seen people grapple with the ref for a couple of seconds because they're unclear and then they snap out of it. She grappled with the ref for like 20 seconds, 15 seconds. It was the longest I've actually ever seen someone do this. She was out of it. He had to sit her on a stool and literally explain to her what happened. In the post-conference, she still seemed kind of out of it. Man, she lost. So, who do you want to see Ronda Rousey fight next? The girl is bad. It's not that she's just fighting a bunch of tomato cans, which I always hear people say and see people write. These girls are good. Ronda is just, it's not just that she's that much better. She has a skill set that you can't match, you can't train for. So, Who do you want to see her fight next? Me personally, I kind of only want to see her fight Kat Zingano unless they sign like Holly Holmes or something like that. But for me, it's pretty much Kat Zingano for me. So who do you want to see Ronda fight next? Yeah. Now, main event. And I took a risk on the champ. I explained why I thought that was a risk in my prediction video, and my risk paid off. He won. He beat Lyoto Machida 5 rounds, unanimous decision. I completely agree. He got at least 3 rounds, probably 4. Just depends on how you scored that 5th round. Machida did not open up for 3 rounds. He got dominated. Not damaged, but dominated. Totally stifled. Chris controlled the octagon, was able to cut him off, give him no space. Machida needs space, and stifled his offense in every way. The first round, it didn't seem like he threw anything. So it took him until, in my opinion, it seemed like Chris kind of slowed down a bit in the 4th round, kind of gassed a little bit, lost a step. Lyoto was able to get off some offense. Stunned him twice in the 4th round. The last time he stunned him was at the last second. If he would have had like 20 more, who knows what would have happened. So he won that 4th round. I think everyone agrees with that. 5th round was more back and forth, closer. He did do some damage to Chris, black eye, a couple of cuts. He was worse for the wear though, Lyoto. His face was busted up. So it salvaged the fight by Lyoto finally fighting in the 4th and 5th round, because other than that, this was going to be a boring fight. And they're even saying, oh, it was a great fight, great fight. It was a great 2 rounds. It was a competitive 2 rounds. So who do you want to see Chris Weidman fight next? Dana White in the post-press conference pretty much said, I think we all want to see him fight Vitor Belfort. That is who I'd like to see him fight. If not Vitor, Jacare maybe. That's it for me. I don't think Luke Rockhold is there yet. Who do you want to see Chris Weidman fight next? Let me know any injury updates. He said he hurt his foot in the 1st round, so let me know any injury updates on the champ or on any of the fighters. Let me know what you thought of this event. Talk to me. Take care and goodbye.